my name is Andy HS Leeds and welcome to a new series, and this is Transport Fever 2. If you remember, I did do this as a live stream a few months ago. Last year, it was around July time I started doing them. And I wanted to do a series on them, and I thought the live streams were a bit too long-winded and boring, so I stopped doing them. Anyway, I did record the first episode of this series actually, but it basically just recorded the game audio, not my actual mic, so I was a bit annoyed. So what I did is I focused myself on this side of the river, around here. Let me just quickly load in the map, and you can see all the towns we've got. So we've got like Elstree and Borehamwood, Dalton Town with the Newton, Ollerton and Bolton, Stanley, Croydon, Great Dunmore, Kingsbridge, Southborough, Sandy, Bromyard and Winslow, Haleswood, Worth, Yeovil, Taunton, Stoltfold, Great Willington, Cirencester, South Elmsmall, Sandbach, Oakengates, Newmarket, Shipston on Stour. So what I did was I've created a road freight from this stone quarry to this construction materials. I created a grain route from this farm here to this bakery or food processing plant, and then I've created some bus routes from Newmarket to Oakengates, then Oakengates to Sandbach, then from Sandbach to Elms Mall, and I've given the town names a 4-digit code, and where I've got there it means Great and then Willington, New, and then here I've done is 5 there, and that's because there's 2 souths, there's South Elmsall and there's also Southborough, so I've created them additional thing. The RP represents road passenger, and then the RF stands for road freight, and that's how it's going. Blue, this little light blue means like their passenger routes. I'm going to do like a reddish colour for the local services. They basically mean like an intercity bus routes, and they're the different colours of like the cargo. Anyway, what I mentioned in the outro of the video of that video is I'm going to hopefully start first rail line, and it's going to be a freighton, which is basically iron ore picking from up here up to this steel mill. Then it'll continue on to this coal mine here. Then it'll pick up the coal there, bring it back to this steel mill, and then continue on towards this this iron ore mine. So it's literally it's a simple task, a simple route in a sense. So let's get cracking, because I might as well get on with that. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to buff up the lawn. We're actually starting to make money as well. Here, look, because we're not spent anything in this period. I'm actually going to get the time back on. I'm going to work on quarter time for now, so let's get going. So buff up the lawn. Maximum lawn 5 mil, 10 million, not bad. There we go. Pop there. So I'm going to go here. This is just a basic, no mods in this playthrough as well, just to make you aware. I'm going to do it 240 for future reference. I kind of want the station on the left hand side of the steel mill. I'm going to put it about here if I can. About there. Yep, 1 track, 240, that'll do. I'm going to go to here. I'm going to do it 2 platform for now. I can expand it once I've done what I wanted to do with it. So spin that around. Aim it more that way. Can we touch it? No, we can't, so we'll have to put a road, so that's fine. Put it about there and about there. Then get a road. So about here, yep. Oops. It's not the best, but it'll do. As long as that touches that, which it does. Might as well change that to Great Wellington Steel Mill. There we go. This is probably Great Wellington Oak, yeah. Change that to iron ore. Iron ore mine. There we go. We might as well put the station in for the one of the coal mines. For the coal mine we'll need, so we'll change that to that. Back to 240. Oops. Off I didn't do up there. It's on a bit of a hill. Ooh, just need one platform. Spin around so we can see where we're aiming. So we're going to be doing that there. It is on a bit of a hill, which is a bit of an issue. I can't make it go higher or lower, so that's a bit of a pain. I want to have it flick out to the left a tad, so we can have a bit of a run up. There we go. So let's get this track on the go. I ideally don't want a bridge, because much cheaper for the bridge, but it's like a massive viaduct, which I don't ideally want. Please. Here we go. Into there. We'll create this like as a turning point, like as a crossover point if I end up needing like 2 trains. But for now, I'm just going to do this single track. Gonna go through here. Yep, straight through this like on this through this, make a little gully, which is, it'll look nice with the train going by. Look pretty cool once the train goes by. Straight over here now. We're gonna get to about here. Leave this here. Don't worry, I'll rebuild it, but because I don't want it messing about with my train line. A tip for people who want to play Transport Fever 2. Tip is to destroy the road first, and then rebuild it once you've laid your train lines. Because what it does, it tends to add like a bobble, like a bump in your rail, and it's not pretty. let's be honest, it's not pretty. I'm not sure about that hill, but we'll have it. At least when it's going up there, it's empty and not full. That's the best thing about it. But anyway, it'll have to do. And now, this is my first line, and as a rule, this now has to. Any new rail line I want to build, they have to be connected to this system, as like a company would do normally. So now I'm going to build a depot. That's going to go about there. I'm going to connect this up. Just do a simple one like that. I'm not after all exciting for now. I'm going to create the line. Train of freight. This is going to be Great Wellington, and then this is going to be iron and coal. I'm going to change this colour to like a I'm trying to think. Make it into like this like weird browny colour. To there, then to there, and then to there. That station needs renaming. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it go when it's full. No, I'm not going to do out for that because it'll let's keep them like that. Just leave that one, let it load and unload things. But with this, I'm going to make it full load because then it'll then it'll work. Oh, actually, I've done that wrong. Because after Lower Wellington for now, when you go back to here, and then unload. That's that ready. So I just need to rename this to Coal Mine. There we go. So now let's builders get his train out. Steam, we've got a D3rd. This train was given to the legendary name of Spanish Brotoli, if I pronounce it, railway because this fine Zurich gentleman had puff pastry brought from a well-known Baden chef especially for the trip. Interesting. So we're going to add him, because it's the other one we have at the moment. And then we're going to go to wagons, to cargo, carriages in my opinion. And I think we're going to need the gondola. Yep. Takes iron and coal. So, how many can we put on before it becomes mediocre? 1. What about bad? There we go. So I'm going to take that off there. Mediocre means, yeah, not enough power to get up steep hills, but it might work. It's 48, so we can actually trim that down. Put it to 40 and see if that does the trick. So purchase that. And put that on there. Yay! Let's put the afterburners on. Let's have a look. A quick look at our train. As it comes out. The gondolas are a bit big, aren't they? So it looks like he'll get enough in them. Okay, that's fine. Let's get the afterburners on for a bit and see if we're making money now. Well, I'll repay a million back. Just then we've got some money. Okay, so we were making 165 grand, so that's really good. Because if you exclude this investment here, about 3 million, that's normal. So we would be making, about 100,000, which is good. It's not bad. I think this platform is going to be for when we take the steel over to there, but not right now. It's not going to be a thing. 121 Gs. 130. Whew. Pass here. Okay, so I'm going to do another. Bus route. I'm going to do through South Elmshall to Cirencester. So. Your Cirencester, yeah. I think that's how I pronounce it. Yeah. Bit of a weird in my opinion. It's a bit like Chichester and Bicester. In a sense. I'm not saying they are like that, but there we are. There's a bit of... Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another depot. I'm going to put a depot around here, around this whole general area. So we've got one nearby, because the one over by Newmarket's it's too far away for here. What we're going to do, we're going to put a bus stop in Cirencester. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a quick little thing there. I'm going to make a straight line. Connect up to there. Thank you. I'm going to use one of these. Put that there so then we can do a loop. And then in South. I'll put one on the other side so then we can change them. So now we can go here and we're going to create a new line. Rename it's going to be road passenger. And it's going to be from south E to, what's the name of that place now? Cirencester. So it's Siren, yeah, like that. There we go. And because it's an intercity route, for this colour, from there to there. What's going on here? Why is it doing that weird thing? Let me quickly build a build it. No, not the street. This. So after the first mill road, don't know why it's 2. Oh, it's the other bus route that's changed. So it's this one that needs to be. There we go. That's better. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put them on, and we're going to put 5 on. North, south, on to Cirencester. There we go. Let's see how his train's doing. Okay, so he's making that hill climb now. Let's have a look. Going pitifully slow. It's a good job he's empty, because that looks like a steep hill for a train that's from the 1850s. At least it's not like the Rocket or something like that. For all the people who don't know, the Rocket was the first ever like successful steam locomotive, and it operated on the first ever passenger rail line, like first purpose built for a passenger rail line, and that was from Manchester to Liverpool. The original station in Manchester is now the museum for train and Museum of Science and Trains like things. So if you ever want to visit the actual first ever like the oldest surviving passenger train station, go there. Go to Manchester and you'll find it there in the museum, which is good. Ooh, I like that profit. 323,000. Let's see how we're doing. Well, so it's only an investment. Only 120 odd thousand, and we're still making. So that's very good. Let's look on a per line basis. Not this one. This one. The only one we're not making money on is the Did I not put any vehicles on that one? I'm confused. Oh, no wonder. There's no vehicles on that route, which is fun. Oops. Put 5 on that. So it was from this one to here, wasn't it? There we go. Now they should be making money from this stop. Sorry about that. That was my fault. But anyway, getting back to this. They're all making money, barring from them two, which have just started. Obviously, our biggest earner is our iron and coal, which will probably get extended and all that jazz soon. He's not going to be making much loss once he gets it. Once he gets this haul, this up to here, and then we should be all good as gold. Yep. Yep. There we go. That's good. I'm happy with that. Very happy with that. The next logical place to go will be from Cirencester to Halesworth, which we can do for our final thing for this episode. I would have wanted to have my first part, my first one, my first proper one was the one starting off when I was trying to find everything and things like that, but it didn't happen and I messed up in the recording. Well, I hope not for this one. Do me head in, having to do it again. So this is from Cirencester to Halesworth. Don't need you up anymore, but new route, change road passenger, and this is from Cirencester to Halesworth. Oops. Yeah, Hale. They're all doing for a note. That one, I think I mentioned that. There we go. Right, so let's go from this depot. Buy some stage coaches. 5. Did I finish the line? No, I didn't build it. Me losing plot. There we go. There we go. So Cirencester Halesworth. There's our last one. So, I think that's going to be it for this episode for now. It was more like just talking about what we did and what we're going to do. And I think the next sort of things I'm going to try and do is expand this train line, make it a bit more profit, have some more coal going into it and stuff. Probably having a double train, 2 trains on it. So creating a passing loop in the station, and then continuing with the situation with making the intercity bus routes. So probably doing one from Halesworth to Great Willington, and then one from Willington to Taunton, and maybe one from Halesworth to Taunton as well, and then finally Taunton to Stotfold. Stotfold. I still want to keep on focus on this side of the river to help me organise how I'm going to build the network. And I might even make a start on a train line for the trains, because what might happen is in the end we might have a simple just a random connection. So for example, if I did one from Stotfold through Taunton to Halesworth as a train line, as a passenger train line, I might just have a little fork off at Taunton, and it'll just sort of connect up to there. It's just sort of thing I would want to do. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this first episode, and apologies that the stuff already done. But it's probably sort of good because it helps us know I've already got some money coming in. So we're still looking good. It's just the investment, that's all. But anyway, my name has been HandHS Leeds, and as always, see yous.